Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while. It's been a little while since I made a YouTube video, but I'm excited. I'm excited to be making one again, and I've been feeling really inspired lately by all the YouTube I've been watching. While I work, I always have a YouTube video on the side, and it's been inspiring me to want to make more YouTube videos. So hopefully we'll be seeing more of each other. Um, Today, I'm making an Am I the Asshole video. You all sent me like stories, different situations or conflicts where it's not entirely clear who the asshole is in the situation or who's at fault. If you know the subreddit Am I the Asshole, basically this video is exactly that. So I'm gonna judge. I'm gonna decide if you're the asshole or not. Nothing makes me qualified to do this. I'm a complete bozo, but I'm gonna give you my opinion anyways. Also, I'm re-recording this intro because I just finished recording the entire video. I'm recording this after, and at the end of the video, like finished reading the last story, and I was responding to it, and I noticed my camera wasn't recording, and I was like, no, this can't be happening because this is the second time I tried to film a reaction video. You all sent me like a bunch of videos to react to, and I reacted to all of them, and I forgot to hit record, so that video was like basically just scrapped. And I can't believe I did it again. I'm like stunned that I made that mistake again, because after it happened the first time, I was like, this sucks so bad. I will never make that mistake again. And then 2 days later, I did it again. So luckily, at least this time I have the audio recorded, even though the video didn't record. I at least remember to hit record on one thing. So it'll be more like a podcast style. I'm going to play the audio and you guys can listen. And then, yeah, at the end, I'll come in with video because I didn't quite finish responding to the last story before I realized I wasn't recording. So it'll be this video intro, podcast, video at the end. Let's go. Here we go. I'm thinking I'll give each of you code names so like I can refer to you as something, since I asked you not to tell me your real name because I didn't want to be biased. So I'm thinking I'll give you each code names. And this first one, you're going to be called French Fry because French Fry is gender neutral, morally neutral. Is perfect. So French Fry says, am I the asshole for making a joke that ruined what I thought was a friendship? So this is back when people would use TF2 keys as currency for Steam trades. I was in a Steam group where people hang out and chatted. I've made a few trades, like use my Blizzard balance to buy Diablo 3 for someone and they paid me with TF2 keys. There were a few people I chatted with every day for like multiple months, but I didn't have an international credit card back then. I'm not from the NA. And it was hard for me to get stuff like Humble Bundle because of that. One day Humble Bundle had such a great offer. I was chatting with one of the people of the group and they offered to get it for me, and I paid them with keys. I accepted, we made the trade, it was fine. Then I made a joke about how I don't even remember how I got those keys and if they disappeared to let me know, which is something that was technically possible to happen if the keys had been bought with a stolen credit card. But so unlikely, I never heard of it actually happen. Plus, I was deaf willing to replace them if they did, of course. Anyway, he didn't speak to me for like 2 weeks. I didn't even realize I had said anything wrong. Then he came in hot like, listen here, mister, if you want to regain my trust, you will have to be in line for a long time. What? Sorry, I gotta finish the story before I make judgments. He came in hot like, listen here, mister, if you want to regain my trust, you will have to be in line for a long time. So I told him to heck himself. P.S. might be relevant. He is a cop. Okay, come on. You already know my opinion. I don't care what the situation is. The cop is the asshole. But I'm going to ignore that. I'm just going to judge the situation like by itself. It's kind of hard to ignore, but I think even if I didn't know he was a cop, I would think you were not the asshole in this situation. I get how that joke of you saying like, hey, the Steam keys I just gave you might be stolen and you trusted me all this time, but maybe I scammed you. Like, I can get how that would make him upset or nervous or uncomfortable or not trust you as much. But I feel like you could, like, once you clarified that it was a joke, I feel like it shouldn't be that much of an issue, especially if you said you were already friends with him and you've done multiple trades with this person and you've been a trusted member of this community. I feel like they should let you slide on that one. What made me the most on your side, what really pushed me to your side though, was when he said, if you want to get my trust, you better get in line. Or wait, what did he say? Listen here, mister. Yeah, is that you paraphrasing or did he actually say, listen here, mister? Because if you start off your sentence with listen here, mister, you're already the asshole by default. Because who says that? I see why you didn't continue the friendship though after that, because that's such a cop thing to say. Like, you need to listen to me and be in line and I'm in charge and if you've been worrying about that, if that's been keeping you up at night, please let that go. French fry, you are not the asshole. All right, the next one, we're gonna call the next person Onion. Okay, so Onion says, am I the asshole for ending my D&D campaign 2 sessions before the finale? Sorry, okay. I'm keeping an open mind. I'm ready to read the context, but the forecast isn't looking good for you right now. That's all I'm gonna say. Whew. Okay. Am I the asshole for ending my D&D campaign 2 sessions before the finale? I was running a D&D campaign and it was going great. Every time we played, it was a lot of fun, but rarely we had a full party, and so often we had to cancel. Most of the time on the day of, due to too many players not being able to make it. Oh, that's kind of shitty if they're telling you that the day of. I get like things come up and like once in a while you're gonna be like, hey, sorry, I don't feel good. Like, I don't think I can do it tonight. But if this is like regularly happening where multiple people are like constantly canceling on you day of, that feels bad. I think people don't realize how bad that feels as a DM, because the DM is someone who's putting in a lot of work and a lot of preparation in order to host this fun game for their friends, and it feels bad when people like don't appreciate the effort you're putting in and treat it like it doesn't matter. Anyways, I should finish reading the story. I def canceled myself as a DM a couple times, and I def understand life happens and I don't blame them for canceling when they have to. But the constant cancellations were making the game less important, like lots of plot forgotten by me as well, and the last minute cancellation was giving me anxiety. And even though when we played it was a blast, I think the net fun was negative due to those points. I tried to endure, but it kept happening for months, and it came a time I couldn't push through anymore, and I canceled the campaign when they just had to go to the final boss layer and kill them, denying the player just the finale, really. What I want to know that's not included here is what was your player's reaction? Like, I feel like that's an important component. Like, were your players like, oh, we get it, we're shitheads? Or were they like, no, we really want to do the finale. Please, Onion, please, can we do the finale? Because, like, I think that makes a difference, how, excited they were for the finale. But let's assume they wanted to do the finale. They were excited for the finale. Are you the asshole for canceling it 2 sessions before? Oh, this one's actually hard. The answer is not immediately jumping out at me like the last one. No, you know what? I want to say you're not the asshole, Onion, because you put a lot of effort into making a fun experience for your friends. The DM is the person who's really putting in the most work and should really be appreciated. Like, you're coordinating this. You're making sure there's a fun story. I can see how you wouldn't feel appreciated if your friends just like were constantly canceling on that. It doesn't feel good, especially day of. Pretty much everything I said before. Like, I know I've been a DM before and I know how much it hurts when you're really excited about something you wrote and you're like, I can't wait for my players to play this part. And they're like, I have to poop, so I actually won't be coming today, or I don't know, so just like if it doesn't feel like they wanted to come but they genuinely just couldn't, If it feels more like they just don't care and they're just canceling at any minor inconvenience, then yeah, it feels bad. And I don't blame you for not having motivation to entertain these people when they are not appreciative of what you're doing at all. Why would you continue to put all this effort into something that people aren't appreciating? And I don't think you're the asshole. I mean, maybe someone will disagree with me, but I don't think you're an asshole for not being able to even do like the final 2 sessions, because that is soul crushing. It is soul crushing, I think, when people treat a DM like that. So yeah, I hope you can find a better group that appreciates you, or just never play D&D again if you don't want to. I don't know. But Onion, you are not the asshole. I know who this one is. It's not very anonymous. I mean, they didn't say their name, but I know who this is. Let's call them Snickers. Snickers says, I lied to my brother's face on Christmas morning. Am I the asshole? LOL. Yes, you're the asshole in that situation. I'm so sorry. I love you, but what you did is indefensible. I'm pretty sure, I hope I'm not getting this wrong, but I'm pretty sure the story is you and Mike got gum for Christmas. You didn't want to open your gum packet because you wanted to save it. So you asked Mike to give you his gum packet so you could eat his now and save yours for later. He said no. And then you said, if you give me your gum packet, I'll get Mom to buy you the Steam game you want. And he gave you the gum packet, and you didn't get Mom to buy him the Steam game. Did I get that right? Because if I'm remembering that correctly, you were the asshole in that situation, okay? You did this to poor little baby Mike. Mike didn't deserve that heartbreak on Christmas of all times. Snickers, you are the asshole. All right, this is the last one. So thank you all who submitted, and hopefully this is a good one and we can go out with a bang. What should we call this one? Let's call this person, let's call you PS5 controller. All right, PS5 controller says, am I the asshole for ignoring a lot of men that DM me? Okay, so for context, I'm a woman currently in a relationship, and I tend to get some DMs from a lot of, let's say, lonely guys. These guys only really message me for 2 reasons. They're feeling lonely, or they're in a certain mood. I'm assuming certain mood means like horny? Is that the bush we're beating around here? When they're lonely, I find their topics of discussion boring. Just a simple exchange of, hey, how are you? That's it. Whenever I have tried to bring a topic up, they either give a 1-word response or they don't reply until the next day, where they say, hey. Did I submit this? Did I submit this in my sleep? This is very relatable. Anyways, moving on. Completely ignoring the topic I tried to bring up. It's gotten to the point where I just start ignoring these men because I'm sick of having the same boring discussion every single time. Whenever they're in this certain mood. Okay, so maybe the certain mood's not horny. Maybe it's just maybe when you said lonely, you meant lonely, like literally. Whenever they're in this certain mood, they message me about their adventures or thoughts out of the blue. They don't ask if I want to talk about or hear these topics. They just flat out tell me. I tend to be a very sexual positive person, so I can understand that these kind of guys flock to me. So we are talking about horny? But there's a time and a place. Wait, yeah. Wait, no. I tend to be a very sexual, positive person, so I can understand that these kind of guys flock to me, and I did tell people I like hearing these topics, but there's a time and a place. I understand that these guys just want someone to talk to them, especially if it's an attractive woman. They do send me a message nearly every day. And I can see that they're just lonely. I could just block them, but I'd rather them think I'm busy or didn't see their message than them knowing I don't want to talk to them. Does it make me the asshole for ignoring these guys instead of just blocking them? I don't think it makes you the asshole for ignoring them instead of blocking them. I know is coming from a place of not wanting to hurt their feelings. It probably is, I think it probably is better to block them just so they don't have false hope. But, they shouldn't have false hope anyways. If you've not replied to their message multiple times, they should be able to take that hint. You shouldn't need to block them. So no, I don't think you're the asshole. I think they need to learn boundaries and learn, you know, to be able to tell when someone's uncomfortable. If someone's not responding to your messages after multiple times, I feel like they should be the ones to think, oh my God, wait, have I not been recording this whole time? No. Say it ain't so. Oh my God. I can't believe I've done this. I. Oh my God. I'm actually just in awe of how much of a goober I am. Hi, it's me again, Video Jen. I can't believe I made that mistake. But anyways, I didn't finish responding to your message. I forget what codename I even gave you. PS5 controller? PS5 controller. I didn't finish responding to your message. I wanted to say you're not the asshole. I completely understand why you don't want to block these people because you feel bad. But this isn't something that you should feel bad about. This isn't on you. This is on them. I think not responding is enough. Like, if it gets to the point where they're really bothering you, of course, block them. Do whatever you want. But I think you not responding should be enough for them to understand that they're crossing boundaries, they're making you uncomfortable, you're not enjoying what they're saying, and they should take a hint and just stop. But, you know, it's surprising a lot of people don't take that hint. But yeah, even if in the past you said, hey, everybody, like, DM me sexy things. I want to talk about sexual stuff. Like, that doesn't mean that that's open invitation forever. In perpetuity? In perpetuum? In perpetuity? You know what I mean, I think. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, you can change your mind anytime. You can be like, actually, I don't want to hear this shit anymore. So yeah, it's definitely not your fault. And I also really hate that, like, when people just constantly will, like, DM you, hey, and then they, like, expect you to create the conversation topic and carry the whole conversation when you don't know this person or you didn't initiate this conversation in the first place. It's just some random person being like, hi. I just don't respond to hi because it's too much effort for me to try to come up with, like, a topic and be like, and hold a conversation with someone that I don't even know, I'm not even friends with. Like, you're totally in your rights to just never reply to people you don't want to. You, like, you know, life is short. You only have so much time. Spend your time and effort and energy on your friends, people you care about, and don't spend your energy and effort trying to, you know, worry about responding to every single person that messages you if you don't actually care about talking to them. Because if you do keep replying to these people who are, like, saying hey, and you don't actually, like, you're not actually interested and you don't actually want to talk to them, I feel like replying to them isn't actually, like, helpful to them because it's not, like, a genuine friendship because you don't actually like them. You don't actually want to be in the conversation. So it's not actually, like, it's not nice to you, it's not nice to them, it's not nice to anybody to have these fake conversations, these exhausting fake conversations all the time. So yeah, I think you should not reply or block. Either one's fine, and you're not the asshole. Oh, but I wanted to add a side note. So whenever I talk about this topic of, like, not liking it when random guys DM me, hey, stuff like that, I think a lot of my actual friends, like my actual guy friends, can become insecure and, like, not message me anymore, like, because they're like, oh shit, is that me? Is she talking about me? But no. If you're my friend, if I respond to you, like, no, I'm not talking about you, I promise. This is just about random dudes who I don't know, who I'm not actually friends with. They, like, message me, hey. Okay, so, like, I just wanted to clarify that since I was talking about how I related to a PS5 controller on this one. So yeah, you're my guy friend. Don't be afraid to message me after watching this video. I know I know that that can cause that effect sometimes. But yeah, that's my Am I the Asshole video. Uh, if you enjoyed it, then let me know and I'll make another one. But I will press record next time, I promise. Like, no matter what content I record for my next YouTube video, one promise I will make to you, I will press record on my camera and on Audacity, both. Both of them. I promise. And the next video I make is gonna be good, whatever it is. So yeah, this video wasn't the greatest because of that mess up, but at least I got something out, you know, and I kind of like accomplished what I wanted to, sort of. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I had fun reading your stories, and I would love to do this again. And like other kinds of videos too. If you have any kind of like requests for videos you would want to see, or like something you would want to see a video of me reacting to or anything like that, then let me know in the comments. And yeah, bye. I love you guys. Also, let me know what you all thought of these stories. Let me know who you thought was an asshole and who wasn't an asshole, and if you disagree with me, that's okay. Tell me. All right, that's all. Okay, bye. I love you guys. Mwah. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.